Okay, hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a reading on Tom Holland and Zendaya. Something a little bit more positive. There's a lot of craziness in the news, but let's go ahead and see what's going on there and what's next for them. Please remember that this video, as well as every video I make, they're all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. With that being said, there are no negative energies, entities, negativity, period, spirits that are allowed in this reading. Everything that I'm picking up on are things that their spirit guides allow the public to know. With that being said, let's go into it. All right. Tom's thoughts, feelings, intentions. Oh my goodness, my deck is upside down. Oh no, it's not. It's mixed. Okay, well. Thoughts, feelings, intentions. Let's see, Zendaya's thoughts, feelings, her intentions. Interesting, mutual energy. Two of Cups. Let me just turn my deck around for the next part. But okay. So for Tom, I think this relationship has been very healing and has allowed him to discover so many parts of himself. Like, I don't know if he thought he could ever be this protective over women or this like inspired by a woman. Like, she's really changed his perspective on love. It kind of gave him faith in love. Okay, I don't know if I would say again or if he never had that. You know that song, You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman? He makes her feel great, but yeah, he makes her feel so lovely and beautiful and loved. She has helped him to not only like see his full self, but to live in his truth and to live who he wants to be, not what the media wants him to be. I think that he's okay living a more simple lifestyle just for the sole fact that she kind of keeps him from worrying too much about what other people have to say or think or do, or if their spite there. Like, she has really made him feel like he can be himself, make him, believe in love again and stuff like that. I think that it's very easy for them to be on the same page. I do think there was some sort of prolonged breakup and they reconciled, but yeah, he wants a mutual commitment with her. Honestly, I think that he would like for them to kind of like help each other's careers in a way, like how you see her on the red carpet and she has like her spider shoes on and she's showing up to his premieres. I think that he's going to be reciprocating that. And I think that he wants them to both help each other's career out. Like, she's not going to all of these things, yes, because she supports him, but because she knows if she goes, people are going to talk and it's going to boost his money and image as well. So it's kind of like, they're like, okay, we could make this like a business thing as well, where we'll show up for each other, we'll collaborate with each other, we'll open up about each other. Like, we could use this to make money because the public loves it, okay? Maybe even like her being Mary Jane. Maybe that even had something to do with them being like, let's make money off each other. Like, I just think outside of the romantic, intimate, sometimes platonic relationship they have, more than anything, the business, the way they help each other, boost each other's careers, that will always be a part of them and a part of their connection. Even if they broke up, there would still be like contracts and blah, 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 and agreements. So yeah, there's that. On her side, I think right now, I think for her, all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, she really loves the sex and she really loves the way he makes her feel during sex or during intimacy. Again, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. money is big. I'm not gonna lie and say, and he's more of like a thoughtful, like logical, calculated, detached decision maker. And she's more of like a money-minded decision maker. So where she's like, this could be a great business move for us, and we could really build a brand with each other. You know, like I'm thinking like Beyonce and Jay-Z, like, or who else? I don't know, Justin and Brittany or whoever. It's just like people love it, or Kylie and Timothy. It's like people love us. The public loves us when or Kim and Kanye. Okay, I'll stop. But it's like the public loves us together, so we need to capitalize off this as much as possible. You know, because they live for PR. Not that it's everything they love, but you know, when you're a celebrity and you're famous, you have to understand that your life is like a show to people. Everything you do has to be calculated, and you always have to be in work mode. How can I make money off of this? What would people think if I showed up with this? Like, you don't live for the public, but every decision you make has to be with the public in mind. So it's almost like this fishbowl kind of like feeling, but also it's like a fishbowl feeling. It's like you know, the public owns us in a way. I don't know how to describe it, but there's that. Yeah. So, and it's interesting because in between them, they have the Two of Cups. It's in reverse, but for some reason, most of my cards are in reverse today. I feel like sometimes the brand thing gets in between the actual relationship between them. Like that idea of the public, but what would the public think? What would the public think? What would the public think? They live like that because they're famous, and their fame is their money. So what would the public think is a constant conversation between the two of them. And sometimes the relationship becomes more of a PR thing than a bonding thing. Like let's say, I don't know, for a month straight, they'll be doing PR and networking and stuff like that. And they haven't like sat on the couch and watched a movie together and had some popcorn and cuddled in a month, because the whole month has been, okay, this work thing and that work thing and that work thing and this work thing. So it's just like, I feel like sometimes the brand, the money, the career, the PR, the publicity gets in the way of them having intimacy, you know? And yeah, like, there's that. Now let's see, let's get something good. What's something good about the relationship and what's next? So for something good, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands and then the Eight of Wands on the back. The Four of Wands is literally the marriage card in tarot. You see the bride and the groom. Yeah, the Four of Wands is the marriage card. I will say this. They do both feel like they found their forever person. He could have a woman in his family who's like very attentive, pretty clingy, or it could just be his family, period. Definitely a matriarch, but his family, period, very, very clingy, maybe even like overbearing at times. Her family just focuses on her, but his family puts all the focus on both of them. It's like an only child, you know, where they're like that child is the pride and the joy, you know, where all the focus is on them, versus like, I'm not saying he's an only child, I'm saying she's not an whatever, but just the family dynamic, versus where her family's like, her relationship is her business. I'm focused on my daughter. You know what I mean? So there's that. There is that. But I will say she's going into this very pure-hearted, she's trusting him 500%. Like she would fall backwards with her eyes closed. Like she's trusting him, and she's going into this with a clean slate. No preconceived notions influencing her, no bias influencing her. Like she's really allowing herself to fall head over heels, you know? fall back completely with her eyes closed and trust him. He takes pride in that. He feels very protective over her. He feels very like proud to be her man, you know? He adores her, he loves her, and she is a celebrity in his eyes. Like, she makes him feel very humble. She makes him feel very like normal and nobody, you know, because she's just that great in his eyes. And then the Eight of Wands came out on the back. This is giving like honeymoon energy. And then the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so they have a very great, bright future in between them. They give me Romeo and Juliet vibes, just like so romantic, so passionate. And their honeymoon is just like glorious. That's the word I'm getting. So Ten of Cups came out. That's happily ever after. They feel happily ever after. And it's cool because it's not like the passion and the love is still there, but the friendship and the intellectual compatibility is there as well. So it's a really beautiful thing, very beautiful thing. It's a really cool thing. So what's next for them? The Four of Cups. Well, it came out in reverse, so I'll leave it in reverse. Could they be talking about children? I think they're planning for babies. Wow, it's that serious. Yeah, they're planning for children. They're planting their seeds for the long run. So if that's like real estate or trust, wills, things like that, financial, like they are planning, you know, they're doing the married thing and they're combining all assets and putting each other in their wills and their trust, whatever. They're combining everything financially. And putting things in each other's names and stuff like that. Like they are acting as one entity now, you know? This is real. This is 100% real. Like, this is not a marriage for the sake of being married. This is real. This is very real. So I'll leave it there. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see next.